in, the defense has the advantage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets whip the football here. 1 quarter down, 8-0 to score. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing when they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be.
And that's caught inside the 30. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for the Niners. 64 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Being chased out left. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
Box track. Ready, go.
They'll try and throw for it. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Darnold from the gun. That's complete. It's Bell. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and you worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
This is taken at the 18. sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. And a rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyler Fackrell, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, that was
and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He's having a nice... And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good. Darnold, he lost the football.
I'm placing. The ball comes free. It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense and usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. This is Bell, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance even in a long yardage situation.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. Melvin Gordon has a touchdown there. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Scene 6.
57's Mike. Mike 57. 1, 2, 3.
Buzz. 57. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Here we go.
Steps away to his left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was that across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw.